I was Patrick Tolles 3 or 4 years ago. Max was, Hartline was, Andre was, everybody, Randall, and Randall's still Randall. So, you gotta just take it in stride. And I wish Patrick the best, and I'm gonna help him out as much as I can. I think the one thing that people don't, that people are overlooking is we got another quarterback, Jalen Whitlow, who's just as good, and a guy that can really play and who's really sound, and he's a sharp guy. So, I guess that's what's flagging into that. The toughest obstacle.
Making that transition from high school to the SEC.
Well, yeah, I think it differs from quarterback to quarterback. I think, obviously offense is much more complex, and defense is much more complex. So, one thing that helps me is I was, physically ready to play, and that obviously is something that helps. I think coaches aren't going to throw you out there unless you're physically ready. But the mental game, there's so much stuff going on. There's 22 moving parts, so you got to try to maximize space with 22 guys and make it be successful. So.
You said you only know what the family tells you, so you're not the guy that's on Twitter and all that saying, I'm going to show these people those movies.
No, because you can't. You're not going to. There's always going to be people that don't think that you are what you should be, and so you can't. You really can't worry about that. You can only just listen to the people that have been there before, and trust coaches, trust friends, and trust family.
Speaking of that, what's having your brother around?
It's cool. I was an older brother for 15 years before I got to school. Now I can be an older brother again. Because when you come to college, they're doing their own thing in high school, and it's nice. So I got Langston and JJ, who's a manager on the team, and that's special. There's nothing better than that.
What does that entail, being a big brother?
Well, it's been some rides. Freshman moved in yesterday, so one of the old guys that moved in today had to help a freshman move his stuff in the dorm. And just trying to do the things and give them some of the information that I didn't have, to kind of help them be successful, and that's what it comes down to.
That all sounds like really nice stuff. Is there some hazing type stuff too?
I don't, not really. You can't haze anymore. 2012. So, not as much of that. But they're still going to be little brothers, and they're still going to want to do things their own way. So.
You can haze your brother, can't you? Isn't that allowed?
Nah, that's not allowed.
No loophole in that?
No. I do like Twitter. And if you haven't noticed, I use Twitter differently than a lot of people use Twitter. I like to say things that people won't say, but try to be appropriate while doing so. So Twitter's gonna hurt. I'm not a big fan of Twitter during season anyway. Just because worry about football. It's kind of sounds cliche, but that is what it is. We got to play football. We got to prepare for football. So there's really not a whole lot of time. Shouldn't be much time for Twitter anyway. Well, you just keep scrolling down on your Twitter feed and not tweet anything. It's kind of, I guess, I don't really know. I guess you just fill it with playbook and film work, which is what we need anyway. Ever since I've been here, it's been a lot of, let's get over the hump. It's been, you guys have been this forever, and you're going to continue to be that, or you're going to, do something to make a difference. So, and every year we've come in, we've always been like, well, we're going to use this as motivation, to get better. Okay, that's fine. When it comes down to it, we got to take it one game at a time and put ourselves in the best position to win those games. That's one thing the coaches have done a great job of. You got to have a great coaching staff. You're going to, beat a team we haven't beaten 20-something years or however long it's been, and with a wide receiver. So it's got to come down to preparation. Everybody committing themselves to preparing for each game and committing themselves to their teammates. We're talking about the Louisville game. It's a big game for us because we got to get back to bowl, and obviously that's a huge game, and it kind of, this is the first game that shows what kind of team we're probably going to be. Obviously there's going to be plenty of improvement. There's going to be bright spots throughout the year. So for Louisville, they don't have to go through the wear and tear that we go through week to week. So this is a big game for them because it's a non-conference game, and it'll be competitive for them. So they'll end the season whatever, and a couple losses. So I mean, they just don't play the schedule we play. So it's a big game for them for that reason. The quality non-conference opponent.